Hey, sports fans, and welcome to another edition of Inside Sports alongside Nick Deets. I'm Shawn Kowalyshyn. Now, Nick, it's playoffs times, so what's happening in the NHL right now?
All right, so over to hockey, we'll start with the winners over the weekend. On Saturday, we had a really good game between Detroit and Phoenix. Detroit was up 4-0, and then Phoenix came back in the third period with 2 goals from their captain, Doan, and almost tied it up at the end, but fell short 4-3. Now we had Philadelphia over Buffalo 5-4, Montreal over Boston 3-1, and LA over San Jose 4-1, which was a bit of an upset seeing as San Jose was the 2 seed. So we'll have to look out there.
Yeah,
maybe.
the Sharks were projected to go pretty far.
Maybe an upset alert? I don't know. We'll see. And on Sunday, we had the Rangers playing the Capitals. Rangers won 3-2. Nashville beat Anaheim 4-3, and Vancouver beat the Blackhawks 3-2. Looks like there's not going to be a repeat in Chicago.
My Blackhawks.
Vancouver is up 3-0 in the series.
Vancouver's good. Vancouver's good.
So overall, Detroit, Washington, Nashville, and Vancouver all lead their series, with Philly and Buffalo tied 1-1, and San Jose and LA tied 1-1. And also, I believe Pittsburgh and the Sabres are tied 1-1 as well.
Awesome.
So over to a little bit NBA.
Oh yeah, NBA playoffs are in full swing now. There's been a couple of big upsets. First, the Los Angeles Lakers losing to the Hornets as Chris Paul had the game of his career, 33 points, 14 assists. Kobe scored 34, but it wasn't enough as he didn't get help from Pau Gasol. So Lakers fell 109-100. The Spurs, the number 1 seed, number 1 team in the NBA this season, lost to the Memphis Grizzlies. The Grizzlies' first win in the playoffs in their franchise history.
Shout out to the Grizzlies, baby. That was incredible.
Oh, yeah. Zach Randolph carried them with a double-double, 25 points and 14 rebounds in the 101-98 win. So, I'm not saying either of these teams are going to lose, but it's a lot of momentum going into the rest of the series for these teams. Now, around the rest of the league, Dirk took control against the Blazers as the Mavericks knocked off Portland 89-81. LaMarcus Aldridge, though, had a great game for Portland with 27 points and 6 rebounds. The Thunder topped the Nuggets 107-103, 72 combined points for Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. But we'll see if they can...
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens in the future, seeing as not a lot of defense and a lot of offense from only 2 players. The Thunder might have to find some balance on both sides of the court, or else, I don't know, they could have some trouble later on.
Kendrick Perkins from the Celtics, who they acquired through trade, only had 4 points.
He's got to play better, but you know with his experience in the Celtics, he is going to get his points.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no doubt about it. Now moving around, big rivalry series against the Celtics and the Knicks, and it came down to a last-second shot. Well, with 11 seconds left, Ray Allen doing what he does best, draining a 3 to put the Celtics up 87-85. Melo couldn't answer back with the game-winning 3. And the Celtics took game 1.
This is what we want to see, though. This is what we wanted to see when Melo and Billups and Amari all went to New York. You know, Ray Allen hit it with a man right in his face. Beautiful play by Ray. Melo couldn't do the same on the other side of the court. Maybe a little bit of tactics argument there, seeing as Amari had 28 points, hotter inside game. Melo was double-teamed, I believe, when he took that shot.
Yep.
I don't know, maybe we should have given it to Amari.
Amari did have a great game, 28 points. And on a note, Chauncey Billups left late in the 4th quarter with a knee injury, and he's doubtful for game 2. But continuing on, Chicago picking up just right where they left off with a 5-point victory over the Pacers. Derrick Rose leading them with 39 points. Although those young guns from Indiana, a bunch of young guys on the team, forced the Bulls to make a comeback.
I think even with the strength of Derrick Rose and the Bulls, I think the Pacers are going to give them a run for their money every night because they're young, they have that talent. Talk about an all-star college team.
Yeah, right.
You know, with Tyler Hansbrough and
A.J. Price, Danny Granger, a lot of young talent
so
there.
they'll stay with them, but Derrick Rose and the Bulls will win that series.
Yeah, and then the big 3 from Miami, LeBron, D. Wade, and Chris Bosh combined for 63 points in their 97-89 victory over the 76ers. The Sixers made a comeback, but it wasn't enough.
We'll see if that momentum kind of carries over in tonight, and that's the X factor. Chris Bosh getting those 20 points. That's what they need.
Yeah. The Hawks topped Orlando Magic. The 5-seed Hawks topped the 4-seed Orlando Magic. Dwight Howard scored 46 points, had 19 rebounds, but he can't do it alone, so...
It's one of those things where the Hawks are telling him, you know, give the ball to Dwight Howard, don't let anyone else have it, and see if Dwight Howard can beat the whole team. And unfortunately, I don't know if it's going to work.
He needs a lot of help from Hito Turkoglu, J.J. Redick, and Jameer Nelson. We'll see if
Outside
those guys. Yeah,
perimeter play needs to improve.
Exactly.
Movement off the ball. Dwight needs some help.
exactly. So that's the NBA playoffs so far. Like, they're young. It's just the first round of playoffs, so we'll see how it
Some
develops.
great games though.
Yeah,
Stay tuned.
Make
for
sure,
that,
yeah, stay tuned for the rest of the playoffs. Now, Nick, how's the NFL looking?
NFL is looking as rough as it always has. Judge Susan Nelson ordered the NFL to go back into negotiations with the Players Union, the NFLPA, and unfortunately, both sides think they can win in court. So they're not really taking these talks seriously, Shawn, and that's unfortunate for us fans because until this gets settled, obviously the offseason is extremely hindered, and teams